Suddenly, there it was, kinda like it always was meant to be. Peering through the window, I was overwhelmed by the greenness of it all. Green walls, green paint, green wallpaper, green carpet, just green. This was going to be our new house. It was a big 2-story house. It was on the corner of Dry Maple and POTUS streets. Not knowing how we felt about it, my brother Tranquilo and I set out to explore the neighborhood. As we walked, my mind wandered, wondering why our parents called us by names that meant calm when we were anything but, why we could never leave things alone, always wanting to know more, why things happened, if things could be changed and how. We started a new school and a new church that was right around the corner. There we learned a different Bible story in our Sunday school class every week, starting with Genesis and creation. I was mesmerized with how big it all sounded, learning about it all. My usual questions surfaced. How did it all start out of nothing? What was nothing? What did that feel like? Riding back in the car, these questions continued to swirl. After we changed out of our church clothes, we came downstairs to eat a grilled cheese sandwich and carrots. Playing later in the backyard, we started to talk about the morning Sunday school lesson. "I can't stop thinking about it," I said. "All that creation stuff. What do you think it felt like? Do you think it really happened just like the Bible said?" "Well, I guess so," he said, his voice trailing. "But don't you want to know for sure?" I asked him. Not knowing what else to do, we both just offered up a little prayer to God in our confusion and resigned ourselves to let it settle there. As we looked around the backyard, our eyes settled on an old rusty chest at the base of some trees in the back. How is it that we didn't see that before? I wondered. As we approached, it seemed that the chest was unlocked. What should we do? I asked him. Should we open it? He stopped and shrugged, unsure. So, I figured then, it was up to me. I sucked in my breath. Here we go. We took off the lock and pushed the top of the chest up. Looking inside, it seemed vacant. We looked at each other and nodded. We leaned and put our arms inside to see if we could touch anything, grab anything. But the more we leaned and grabbed, the more it sucked us in until suddenly I realized that we fell in. We were in utter darkness, falling and bouncing up and down over and over, never being able to stop or be stable enough to get out, all this incessant bouncing and rolling over and over. There were no words to describe the feeling of this inky, thick darkness. I kept trying to find my brother, but I couldn't see anything. I just had this feeling of ultimate aloneness, falling into an intolerable void. From the back of my mind came a very sad thought. This must be what it would be like to be apart from God. All this black, vacant nothingness. I squeezed my eyes as tight as I could, as if that could stop this nightmare. And then suddenly I heard a deep-throated voice. "Let there be light." Immediately, the black that had sucked me down so violently propelled me back up into a light so bright that it sucked my breath away. I instantly opened my eyes to find myself on my back under the swing set. When I sat up, I saw Tranquilo sitting up staring at me. He just nodded. Had we both experienced day one of creation? We both looked back at the chest. It was now locked.